Hi, this is Ken with KGM, owner of ProAdvertisersClub, a totally free site to advertise. Go to ProAdvertisersClub.com, join for free today, start advertising for free. Got 3 battles to do today, and it's the end of season. Today's Monday, April the 14th, and I ended up with 76,346. I'm down about 25,000 glints, so I don't know if that has something to do with the pull. I've always been getting a diamond 3, so that's hasn't been the reason, or is not the reason, but let's go spend it. Now, I have been doing epic draws, but and they're good draws to do them, but I just love doing the chest. Plus, you usually get some Gladius packs, so let's see, how many can I get? Probably about 15. Yeah, 16. And I've also got some land up and running, so I'll update that. And we've had a nice little bump with SPS, which is always nice. The problem with the bumping on SPS is there's so many people waiting to dump. And, oh wow, nice. 2 nice chests right there. Energy possible. Oh, nice. Yeah, as higher the price goes, the more people are going to dump who've been waiting to dump for a very long time, who are planning on taking profits at 2x, 3x, and that's really going to knock it back down. So it's going to take, in my opinion, not financial advice, entertainment purposes only, but SPS has got we're in good shape. Okay, we're in real good shape. It's a close-end token. In other words, I call it that because there's a fixed amount, and once that runs out, then there's nowhere to go but up if you got the demand. Okay, very basic concept. But right now we have too many people who've been in the game for too long waiting to take profits. So, and it's not wrong. I mean, I don't blame them. Get some money out and play with house money or whatever it is you need. Maybe you got some bills you got to pay, whatever. But so it's still a very simple strategy: accumulate SPS, accumulate. If you want to sell it to take profits, I would wait till it's life-changing wealth. And the scary part about this token is it doesn't take a lot to make this life-changing wealth if you've been in the game for the last 5 years, like I have. I got 100,000 SPS, which is small compared to most people, but we're at a penny now, and at $1, that's $100,000. At $10, you're talking $1 million, and I'm not done accumulating. Okay. So, and neither is anybody else. But there are people who are going to take the profits because either they need to, or they think SPS is going to go back down, so they sell and buy back in. So it's going to be hard for it to get to where, like Bulldog was trying to say, is going to 30x all that. Yeah, it could, but what he did not ever mention in the whole video was the people cashing out. And that's the only thing I see holding it back right now. Okay. Is that going to happen one day? I believe yes, absolutely, because it's going to have to. The more pressure they put on SPS and on this platform, the better. And that, I don't know how many people are waiting to cash out. So once they're out, and then everybody else is just watching to see how high it goes, then we'll be in good shape, and it will probably go up pretty quick. And don't forget, we're not even on a main exchange, which is mind-blowing if you think about it. Okay, all right, so let's go look at land, and then we'll do a couple battles. I have not been making Splinterland videos. Once a season pretty much. We've got so many people who are very good at it, giving you updated information, and pretty much all I'd show you is my updates. So I just wait till the EOS. Plus, I don't have a bot, So I've been playing the game, every single battle. Alright, here's the land. Let's go look at production. But first, let's go to Trade Hub. So I've got all the resources up and running except SPS. I've got a little bit of research going. I just got it cranked up yesterday. I've got iron that opened up yesterday after, at one point, it was 157 years. And I got it opened yesterday. So I kept throwing some DNC in it, DEC every time I got some. And I've been putting it all into the markets, into the pools. And it's not a whole lot, but what I like about it is I get to accumulate. Now, the bad part is you kind of lose some of it, but you gain it in DEC, and that could reverse if things get, if there's too much of any particular thing. So you can actually lose wood if you put wood in, but you gain it in DEC. So it's kind of a wash. It's kind of a push, and you just got to deal with that. But so what did I put in iron? 63. So here's what I thought. What if I just bought iron? I mean, it's for $1. Like, let's check this out, and then just put it in the pool. Not because it's a profit maker, but it help you accumulate. Because what I really want to get going is my SPS, and then depending on how much that's going to get out of it, go from there. Because we probably got a while till the next update. So let's go to swap and check this out. So if I want to buy grain, let's buy wood. I can hold on. I can actually buy. I can actually buy stone with grain, and I got surplus grain. I got like 5,000 extra right now after I've paid off all my land fees and taxes. So if I wanted to do that, let's go to the region that it's in. I'm debating on doing this strategy because I haven't done the math yet. Okay, so I got 31,000 grain left actually that I've accumulated. That would give me 3,000 stone. And stone right now, I'm going to show you here, stone and iron, you got to have a whole lot on there to get any nice amount off of it compared to wood and especially grain. So, I could just use my grain, and because I got enough. I got 4 plots running. It's covering everything, but I should accumulate that, I know. But I could pay for it in something else, or just pay for it in DC. So how much would DEC cost if I bought, let's say $2 worth, roughly? That's going to give me 18,000 stone. So maybe it's just better to buy it than it is to produce it at this point. And then throw it in the pool. Maybe. So I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that. Probably in my next video I'll let you know what I choose to do. Alright, let's go to the land. So here's all my lands. I pulled another magical. I bought a deed the other day, and so I'm now up to 3 magicals. Or no, I'm up to 4 magicals. And I got 2 rare. I got 1 occupied I picked up the other day. And that's going to be my SPS because you get 100% bonus for that. These 4 I'm going to have doing research. I think research is going to be tremendously valuable, even though there's no proof right now. It's just speculation. But here's the problem too. Land is basically a game for the whales. You're not going to come in here unless you got thousands of dollars to do it and compete with them. They pretty much run things, okay? They're producing everything, they're flooding everything, they're selling everything. So your little bit of amounts, not what you. My strategy is to be self-sufficient and then pick up the breadcrumbs and accumulate, if that makes any sense. And then slowly but surely build up my land, because the land game is my favorite part of the game. So right here, here's my 2 plots grown. I got 4 in Doom Eden. I picked those up. I keep telling this story. I picked those up during a Bronze Dragon stream. He was looking at it, and they were $7 a piece, I think. And so I bought all 4. I jumped in there, bought them, I'm glad I did. But they're all four together only producing with what I got on it, 909 an hour, which is nice. I mean, that's enough that pays for everything. This one I just accumulate. But this one's doing 583. That's just one plot. Okay. And then down here in Baxton I think is my iron. Yeah, that's where I'm producing iron. But look how small. I'm getting 5 an hour. That's it. That is it. And let's see what I got on it to get that. I got no totem. I could throw that on there or get one. I could get you get some of those for 35, 40 bucks. That's another 10%. A rare for 40 would give you 25% or 35. But look, I got max gold common. Now these are all commons. And then I got two alpha rares on here. One Boxa, one BCX. Look how much the BCX compared to the DEC needed. Okay, it's night and day. Alpha gold cards are even common are probably one of the best. They're expensive though. I pulled both of these. I bought 4 packs over the past 5 years of alpha. I've pulled 2 gold cards out of those 4 packs. Very good ratio, right? Very lucky, very fortunate. But look at that. And then look what you need the energy for this maxed out. 10,000. You only need 589 for that. Okay, now as I get new cards, I check and then I upgrade them by just going down here. All you got to do is click on that on one of the cards and it will pop down. Like I could upgrade it right now. It's 2200. But I'm using these. This is a gold maxed out Kayla. Cornelius I use all the time. I mean every battle pretty much. I could do, but see he's only 2,000. So, but I just check periodically in case I need to put. Now what's this? Oh, I got 2 of those. And a set. Okay, I gotta check that out. Maybe I do have an extra Cornelius. In fact, let's go check right now because if I do, I'm going to throw that on there. Okay, that'd be Untamed. I've opened up so many Untamed cards and got nothing. I did get an epic, but it was like a couple bucks. Hey, where are you, Cornelius? You're down here at the bottom. There he is. Alright, let's see what I got. No, I just got the one. Why is it saying I got 2? And I think I sold the other one. I don't know. Alright, let's get back to land. Alright, so I got 2 research actually set up, but only 1 is running. I got 2 set up for SPS, but I'm changing those because neither one's on magic, so that's a mess. I got 1 wood up and running, stone up and running, iron up and running. So why do you need wood, stone, and iron and grain up and running? Because you need that to pay for SPS or research, but I'm starting to realize I can just buy it for relatively cheap. Pretty cheap, enough to probably cover a week or two's worth of claims. So again, I got to do the math. I got to figure it out. Again, land's my favorite part of the game, but it's very complex. There's so many different variables. It's just mind-blowing. And we've only got what, 5 items that we can mine right now. Imagine when they got the 50 plus that they're talking about doing, and then making potions and blah blah blah. I mean, it's just going to be a very passive, fun game. It's not a shoot 'em up game. It's a very laid back, just thinking game, basically, to figure out how you want to do everything. All right, so that's it on my land, pretty much. The guild, we won. I think we came in first place. Bronze Dragon said I could remove his one guy but we need him. We need you because we don't have enough players as it is. So let's see what place we came in. Yeah, we came in first place. So that was good. And we've got 17 out of 19 members. Now, we only have 16 frays, but we're about to go up as soon as I get around to finishing it off. Then we'll need, I think we'll have 18 frays. Let's go to the arena. Yeah, once I get, we're at 16 now. Once I max it out, we'll go to 18. So we actually got enough people as it is. We got 17. So we'll need one more. We need one more person to join. Even if it's the same person, I don't care, because we have to fill the phrase. You don't have to put a team in. That's on you, but we got to fill the phrase. I can always open up my Taro Cabot one and throw that in there if we have to. But look at this. We'll also get 4 times the rewards. We're getting 3 right now. And if you're not in a guild, you're missing out, because especially if you get in a guild like mine where I don't pressure you to, all I'm asking you to do is take the winnings and reinvest. And some of us haven't been doing that, I noticed, because you still got the same collection power. But I'm not going to hold it against anybody. Maybe when things get more competitive, like we got more people wanting to join, which doesn't seem to be the case right now. But you got to be in a guild. That's a great way to build equity in the game with stuff you already own or rent. And because you're talking SPS, we're getting about 25 to 30 SPS a game, a brawl. Then we're getting almost 3,000 merits. That's Gladius cases. So, yeah, why wouldn't you? Now, I started my own because I got kicked out of the first 2 Argents, because those guys were so hardcore that if you lost one battle, they kicked you out. I mean, it was literally that bad. And so I said, well, fine, I'll just go start my own. And that's what I did. And that's you could do the same thing. Start your own if you don't want to be in somebody else's guild. And it costs a little bit of DC. It's not much, maybe like 10, 20 bucks, and get it started. All right. What else? Oh, I think I've got, while we're here, I think I got merits. So let's go open up some Gladius packs. Yeah, I can get 3. And then we're going to do the battles and call it a day. But because I'm not botting, I'm playing in wild. All my free time's pretty much going to playing the game. I usually do about 12 in the morning, 12 at night. That seems to make it bearable. Otherwise, if you're trying to do 24 or more, you're all night or all morning trying to do it. That's just too much. Unless you got nothing else to do. Okay, so let's go. We'll open all 3 at once. Save a little bit of time. I don't have any of the Gladius alchemy cards or gold cards or potions. I do have potions, but you can't use those on Gladius cards. Alright, so I got some rares, which is normal. I got an epic. Nice. Bunch of rares. Okay, let's see if we're going to get any gold. And no gold. There you go. Alright, let's go battle. But Splinterlands is definitely going in the right direction. I feel the best. I feel like I did when I joined. That's how That's how believe, how much I believe in it again. I never stopped believing in it per se, but I did think sometimes because of the environment, and especially before they changed things around and started doing things different, like a year and a half ago, I was like, I don't know if it's going to make it. I never worried about a rug pull or anything like that. I just, just the current system wasn't working, and the people who were staying were getting disenchanted. And okay, what do I got here? Let's go with the death splinter. See, I use this guy every time, and I love my Venka the Vile. All right, let's do my tank on this guy. That's going to be 4 left. And I'll sandwich him in between. I call him my back tank. I do the front tank, back tank, and then in the middle. They're basically what I love to do is put a guy back here with thorns, because that usually it will just chew up whatever attacking the back end, right? Same thing in the front, or something that, or heals, and he heals. So that card will waste a lot of its time, especially if it can't kill it in the first thing, which we'll find out here in a second. But I could stick Cornelius on there, just Cornelius, and he doesn't get an attack, but because of his thorns, they'll kill themselves on him, or exhaustion. The battle will go more than 24 rounds, and which they all start dying, because Cornelius can heal himself, he wins. Okay, so my opponent has, ooh, nice. I don't know if he's, okay, so he's pretty much got the same thing as far, but his is the tank. So this guy is reaching, and he heals, and he's got a lot of hit points. So this, and both these guys heal. So, well, I got 2 healers too. Now this is going to be the game changer right here. He's going to be, he can't attack. Or yes, he can. They all got reach. I didn't realize that. Okay, let's battle. Oh, and I just applied poison to him, so that's nice. But they're all healing. So it's going to be tough. Oh, got it. Okay. Now he's out. And now I got, oh, I don't know. Look at those hit points he gets back. Yeah, he's going to win this one. I can't. He's got that last man standing. That was a good card. Now see, I'll take something like that because I'm not familiar with that card. And let's find out. Let's find out what that card is. And then go look up. Because last man standing with healing is very valuable, very powerful. Okay, so what is that? I can't see it from Flesh Golem. And I can't tell what, it's a gold card on top of that. And if he's not full health, oh wow, look at that. Yeah, he's got enrage, reach. He doesn't normally have reach. I think that's just because of that. But that is the Flesh Golem. Let's go look him up. I might have to acquire him. Okay, how am I gonna... Flesh Golem right there. Okay, where is he? There we go. Price. Oh, he's not in Untamed. Okay, there we go. There he is. All right, so he is an alpha. He's an alpha and a bravo, or beta. And wow, he gets healing to start off. But he doesn't have last man standing. So let's go back. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Okay, let's do this again. Flesh Golem. All right, the alpha card. See, and it takes me back to there. Why doesn't it take me back to Flesh Golem? All right, so let's see what's going on here. Why is... How are they both... Okay, that's the beta. That makes no sense at all. Where's he getting? All right, one more time. How can these both be alpha? Maybe that's not a gold card. Maybe just that is. Okay, let's go look at the beta. Or no, it's just alpha. It's got... No. Okay, that's the alpha card. That's the beta card. Same stats. That's the gold card. Beta. Okay, that's the beta. That's the alpha card. Alright. Something's not adding up. I must have missed something. Let's go back. So where did it get last man standing? Oh, it got it from a summoner. That's right. Okay, my bust. Wow, that last man standing. That means every single... That's a pretty good one. Okay. That's a good combination right there. This is what's great about Splinterlands is you're never going to know everything. There's so... I mean, if I was a computer, I'm a Commodore 64. And what I'm trying to say is my processing power isn't like other people's processing power. If you're one of those brain whizzes who can just figure all this stuff out. Look at all the different combinations here. I mean, there must be 10,000 just on this battle page alone. Then throw in different types of rules, throw in different types of splinters, throw in different types of summoners. I mean, this game is so easy to take for granted until you start peeling away the avocado or the onion or whatever you want to use to describe it, and then you're just like, holy shit. This game is, I've said this before, this game might be too complicated for a lot of people. It just might be. But it's also deceptive because you can play it and not realize how much more complicated the game. You're just, probably not win a lot type of thing. I don't know. But it's a very mind titillating game. All right, let's go back to battling. Ranked play. This is usually why I don't record playing live. I usually have to, because it just takes forever. I'll do one more, then I'll do the rest off screen. Now, if I've already played it and I show you guys, it goes real quick. But all right, what we got going here? We've got that one additional gladiator. Okay. So these are my two go-to summoners, Lux Vega and Quicks. And then I'll use these guys occasionally. What I should do, I would put these on land, except I need them for guild bros, because I do the gold all the time. Alright, let's go. I love the dragon set. I love it. I love Lux Vega, but we're going with the dragon set. And I actually like Life. It's probably my favorite splinter next to the dragon. Okay. So this guy is a great tank. He heals. When he dies, 1 physical damage, but he's a lot of mana. And then this guy, 2 attacks. That's 8 per round. Well, it's not. If it was Lux Vega, it'd be 4, but it's 3. A lot of armor, a lot of health. I could have gone with him, but I'll go with a less expensive. Got to go with my Venka. Okay, let's see what I got on the low end for Gladiator. Like right here, the 3. Oh, and that one heals. Oh, easy. Easy one. Okay, so now I got 3 left. So I'm going to do a 1, which is this guy, as I told you, I like to make him the back line. And then let's go. Okay, now look at this one. Oh, I got to go. I'm going to. Alright, let's battle. Come on. Don't you do this to me. You just did it. Can't believe it. 9 seconds. 9 whole seconds to do this. Oh, it let me get in. Okay. Or no, it didn't. I don't even know. Now it's blacking out. I don't know. I'm recording right now, and I got this cheap Chromebook, and it doesn't work very well. Alright, well, I'm going to call it a day so I can finish off the rest of these battles. Hope your end of season rewards are great. Please like and subscribe. Go support the KGM Jam Buzz group. Bronze Dragon, Gathering the Magic, Firebolts. Go check all these guys out. Yeah, it's not working. I don't know what's going on. So thank you for watching and have a nice day.